Welcome to Body Make and Health Management. It is a remarkable and often unacknowledged truth that most of us draw breath over 20,000 times in a single rotation of our planet. This constant rhythmic exchange is the very bedrock of our existence, a silent symphony conducted within our chests. But one might pause and wonder amidst this ceaseless activity, are we truly harnessing the full potential of this vital process? Are we doing it right? The air around us, a seemingly invisible medium, holds the key to vitality, to energy, to a sense of calm amidst the daily tempests of life. The mechanics of breathing, while appearing simple, conceal a profound and intricate science. It is far more than a mere bellows action of air in, air out. Each inhalation is an invitation to life-giving oxygen, a journey that begins at our nostrils or lips and culminates in the very core of our cells. Conversely, each exhalation is a necessary release, a purging of the byproducts of our metabolic fires. Understanding this delicate ballet can unlock surprising benefits, transforming an unconscious act into a conscious tool for well-being. In this exploration, we shall journey into the fascinating world within. In this video, we'll explore the science of breathing, and how small changes, subtle adjustments to this fundamental rhythm, can dramatically improve your oxygen intake, boost your energy reserves, and perhaps most crucially in our modern world, significantly reduce the pervasive burden of stress. Prepare to rediscover an ability you've possessed since your first moments, and to see it in an entirely new light. Chapter 1. Oxygen in, carbon dioxide out. Let us begin our journey at the very essence of this process. Breathing isn't just about the simple passage of air in and air out. It is a profound and continuous dialogue between our bodies and the world around us. With every single breath, a vital transaction occurs. We welcome oxygen into our internal world, delivering it to the trillions of cells that constitute our being. Our lungs, those extraordinary spongy organs nestled within the protective cage of our ribs, are the primary stage for this drama. They are not mere empty sacs, but a marvel of biological engineering, an intricate network of branching airways, culminating in countless tiny air sacs known as alveoli. It is here in these microscopic chambers that the true magic happens. Imagine a vast, delicate forest of these alveoli, their combined surface area astonishingly large, all designed to maximize contact with the air we draw in. When you inhale and air rushes down your trachea, through the bronchi and into these alveoli, the oxygen within that air embarks on a critical journey. The walls of the alveoli are incredibly thin, as are the walls of the capillaries, the smallest of our blood vessels, that encircle them like a fine net. This proximity allows oxygen to diffuse, to pass effortlessly from the air sacs into the bloodstream. Once in the bloodstream, oxygen is swiftly taken up by hemoglobin, found within our red blood cells. These oxygen-laden red blood cells are then propelled by the tireless pump of the heart, embarking on a circulatory voyage throughout the entire body. This meticulously orchestrated delivery system ensures that our organs receive the continuous supply of oxygen they require to function optimally. Conversely, as our cells work, they produce a waste product, carbon dioxide. The circulatory system collects this carbon dioxide from the tissues and transports it back to the lungs. With each exhalation, we expel this metabolic waste, completing the cycle, cleansing our internal environment and preparing for the next life-giving influx of air. Chapter 2. Nose versus mouth. Our bodies provide us with two primary portals for the entry of air, the nose and the mouth. Have you ever paused to consider how the simple choice of which gateway to use can subtly, yet significantly, alter your physiological state? Nasal breathing is the body's preferred and most sophisticated method of inhalation. The nasal passages are a complex, highly specialized system designed to prepare the air for its journey to the delicate tissues of the lungs. One of the primary functions of the nasal passages is to warm and humidify the air we breathe. As air travels through the convoluted pathways of the nose, it is gently brought to body temperature and saturated with moisture. Furthermore, the nose acts as an incredibly effective filter. The nostrils are lined with tiny hairs, scientifically known as cilia, and a layer of sticky mucus. These structures work in concert to trap a remarkable amount of airborne debris, dust, pollen, bacteria, viruses, and other particulate matter. Perhaps one of the most fascinating aspects of nasal breathing is its role in promoting the release of a molecule called nitric oxide. This gas is produced in the paranasal sinuses and is drawn into the lungs with each nasal inhalation. Nitric oxide is a potent vasodilator, meaning it helps to relax and widen blood vessels. Mouth breathing, while sometimes necessary, is generally a less optimal way to take in air if it becomes a chronic habit. The mouth lacks the sophisticated filtering, warming, and humidifying mechanisms of the nose. Habitual mouth breathing can lead to a range of undesirable consequences, including dental problems and poorer sleep quality. Chapter 3. The Power of the Diaphragm. Unlocking Deeper Breaths. Now, having explored the pathways of breath, let us turn our attention to technique, specifically to a method known as diaphragmatic breathing, or belly breathing. The diaphragm is a large dome-shaped muscle situated at the base of the chest, separating the abdomen from the thoracic cavity. It is the primary muscle of respiration, a powerful yet often underutilized engine for our breath. When we engage in shallow, chest-oriented breathing, the diaphragm moves minimally, and we rely more on the smaller intercostal muscles between the ribs. Diaphragmatic breathing, in contrast, consciously engages this magnificent muscle to its full potential. When you inhale diaphragmatically, the diaphragm contracts and flattens, moving downwards. This action creates more space in the chest cavity, allowing the lungs to expand more fully. So, how does one practice this vital technique? It is remarkably simple. Begin by finding a comfortable position, either sitting upright in a chair with your back supported, or lying flat on your back. Allow your shoulders to relax, and gently close your eyes if that helps you to focus inwards. Next, place one hand gently upon your upper chest, and the other hand upon your belly, just below your rib cage. For the first few moments, simply observe your natural breathing pattern without trying to change anything. Now begin to consciously direct your inhalation. As you breathe in slowly and deeply through your nose, intend for the air to fill your lower lungs, causing your diaphragm to descend. You should feel your belly gently rise beneath your hand, while the hand on your chest remains relatively still. Then, as you exhale, do so slowly and completely, perhaps through gently pursed lips. Allow your belly to fall naturally as the diaphragm relaxes and moves back upwards. Repeat this cycle for several minutes, focusing on the smooth, rhythmic rise and fall of your abdomen. The benefits of regularly practicing diaphragmatic breathing are manifold and profound. Chapter 4. Rhythm and Calm. The 4-7-8 Method. In our quest for optimal breathing, sometimes a structured pattern can provide a simple yet remarkably effective pathway to both enhanced oxygen flow and profound relaxation. If you are seeking a readily accessible technique that can swiftly reduce feelings of anxiety and promote a state of calm, allow me to introduce you to the 4-7-8 breathing method. This rhythmic practice, popularized by Dr. Andrew Weil, is rooted in ancient yogic traditions of pranayama, the conscious regulation of breath. The elegance of the 4-7-8 method lies in its simplicity and the almost immediate effects it can produce. It requires no special equipment, only a few moments of your time and a willingness to focus on the rhythm of your breath. So, how does one perform this calming cadence? First, find a comfortable position, either sitting with your back straight or lying down. Gently close your lips and prepare to inhale quietly through your nose. The first step is to inhale smoothly and deeply through your nostrils for a mental count of 4 seconds. The second and perhaps most crucial phase is to hold this breath for a count of 7 seconds. During this hold, the aim is not to create tension but to allow a pause, a moment of stillness. Finally, you will exhale completely through your mouth for a count of 8 seconds. This exhalation should be audible, making a gentle whoosh sound as the air leaves your body. The key here is the extended duration of the exhale, making it twice as long as the inhale. Repeat this cycle for a total of 3 to 4 breaths, especially when starting. The extended exhalation is paramount. This prolonged outward breath plays a significant role in activating the parasympathetic nervous system. By consciously extending the exhale, we send a powerful signal to our brain that it is safe to relax. Chapter 5. Fueling, movement, breathing for peak performance. Our exploration of breath would be incomplete without considering its crucial role during physical exertion. When we move, when we challenge our bodies through exercise, the demand for oxygen skyrockets. Breathing the right way during these periods of heightened activity can be the difference between invigorating performance and premature fatigue. The body's intricate machinery, when put to the test of exercise, calls for a significantly increased supply of fuel, and oxygen is the key to unlocking the energy stored within our cells. One surprisingly effective tip for many forms of light to moderate exercise is to prioritize nasal breathing. While it might seem counterintuitive, especially when the urge to gasp for air through the mouth is strong, breathing through the nose during activities like jogging, cycling, or yoga can offer distinct advantages. As we've learned, the nose warms, humidifies, and filters the air, but it also promotes that crucial nitric oxide release, which can improve oxygen uptake and delivery to working muscles. Furthermore, consistent nasal breathing during exercise can help to improve your body's tolerance to carbon dioxide. Another fundamental principle is to synchronize your breath with your movement, creating a rhythm that supports your physical efforts. For instance, in strength training, a common and effective pattern is to exhale during the exertion phase, the lifting or pushing, and inhale during the release or return phase. In activities like swimming or rowing, establishing a consistent breath pattern that aligns with your strokes is essential for maintaining efficiency and preventing breathlessness. For moments of particularly intense effort, or when seeking to maintain mental focus during challenging sets or intervals, a technique known as box breathing can be invaluable. This involves inhaling for a set count, holding the breath for the same count, exhaling for that same count, and then holding the breath out for the same count, creating a box of equal sides. Consider the world of endurance athletes. Many runners, for example, who consciously train themselves to incorporate more nasal breathing into their routines, often report significant improvements in their aerobic capacity. Ultimately, learning to breathe more effectively during exercise is about transforming an unconscious act into a conscious skill. By paying attention to your breath, you not only enhance your physical capabilities but also cultivate a deeper connection between mind and body. Outrow, breathe well, live fully. Breathing is something we all do, an ever-present rhythm from our first moment to our last. It is the most fundamental of life's processes, yet as we have seen, it holds within it an extraordinary potential for transformation. Learning to breathe better, more consciously, more deeply is not merely about improving a physiological function. It can profoundly transform your health, infusing your body with vitality, your mind with clarity, and even your mood with a greater sense of peace and resilience. Try these methods daily, even for just a few minutes, and feel the difference for yourself. The techniques we have explored today, understanding the basic mechanics, choosing the optimal pathway of nose over mouth where possible, engaging the power of the diaphragm, finding calm in rhythmic patterns like the 4-7-8, and fueling our movement with mindful breath are all simple, accessible tools. They require no elaborate equipment, no great expenditure of time, only a willingness to connect with this innate capacity and cultivate it. The rewards, as many discover, are far-reaching, rippling out into every aspect of life. If you found this exploration into the science of breathing helpful, and I sincerely hope you did, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. Share it with someone who you feel might benefit from these insights, a friend, a family member, a colleague. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Body Make and Health Management for more insights and tips designed to help you succeed in your journey towards greater health and well-being. Thank you for joining me and for watching until the end. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, where we will continue to uncover the wonders of our own remarkable biology.